Hear ye, card sharps and collectors. Test your wits and courage in a brand new card game. Tales of Tribute.
They're just over the wall, huh?
Well? I can fit. Let's go.
Does no one care?
Well, well, if it isn't the hero of the pact. Glad you made it. I'm the leader of the Hidden Armigers. If you've heard of us, we haven't been doing our jobs. The Armigers do the pact's dirty work. Sometimes that involves agents from the Morag Tong and other secret organizations, like Naryu here. She owes me a favor. It's a long series of stories we don't have time for. She saved my brother. I saved her life. That crazy Altman wants to organize a secret meeting of the Alliance leaders in neutral territory. He'll be here any minute, so I'll let him give you the details. But don't worry, the Armigers will do our part. Little details. Making sure the right agents are in the right places. Protecting pact interests. That sort of thing. I could tell you more, but then Naryu would want to kill you. Or maybe just cut on you a little. Turns out I'm glad you came, Virion. I'm calling in that favor.
You mean if you needed me, Thrush? Ugh. What's the favor?
I need you to contact the other spy networks. The Eyes of the Queen of the Aldmeri Dominion and the Ring of Daggers in the Daggerfall Covenant.
Contact. You do me with the tips of my daggers. Repeatedly, right?
No, no. This is a diplomacy thing. No killing.
Apologies for my
Waste
lateness.
of a favor, Thrush. Should have asked for something your lackeys couldn't do. We're even after this, you know.
I know, but this is important. Thanks, Naryu. I'll even write...
Thank you for coming so quickly, Champion.
Let's go.
I've been consulting with Countess Hakruba of the Fighters Guild. Both of our guilds believe the time has come to take the fight to Cold Harbor. But this places us in a delicate political position. Trust, as always. The Alliance leaders will never agree to join forces, and if our guilds only work with one alliance, the other two will see it as a betrayal. For both guilds, our neutrality is our strength. We can't afford to take sides. The war in Cyrodiil has been long and bloody, and all three alliances are spread thinly. They can't commit resources to an assault on Cold Harbor without making themselves vulnerable. I want to bring all three leaders together, maybe cut a deal. You're in a unique position. You can speak with authority, but you're not an alliance leader. You're respected, you have a reputation. They may let you get a word in before they leap at each other's throats. In short, you're the perfect diplomat. I found the perfect meeting place. A neutral location far from disputed territories, an island called Stirk. I can get you an audience with each leader and provide magical transportation. You just need to convince them to travel to Stirk. That's all I ask. I'll open the portal. I think it's best that I travel with you and make introductions as a neutral party. That might make things easier. Greatly esteemed Queen Irene Arana Aldmeri, it is my great honor to present to you...
Varnus, you're so formal. I remember the patience and kindness you showed an awkward, freckled waif all those years ago on fair Somerset. You captured this child's heart then, and it remains with you to this day.
You warm an old man's heart, my queen. I remember well those halcyon days.
As do I, my old friend. Sorry about all these guards. I'm told they're necessary. These are dark days.
A wise precaution, my queen. My counsel would be no different. If you'll permit it, my companion would like to speak with you.
Ah, yes. Let me meet this hero I've heard so much about. It's not often the heroic deeds of one who by all rights should be considered a mortal enemy reach my ears. Come, let's talk. Varnus is a dear man. In many ways, he is family to me. Since he has given you his trust, I'm willing to set aside our differences. But under different circumstances, you and I would be sworn enemies. Well spoken, and point taken. To be perfectly honest, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to meet you. Your exploits are legendary. A true champion is like a stone cast upon the waters of history. The ripples it creates travel far and wide. Humility is a noble thing, but you must also remain strong and self-assured. A true champion is also history's pawn, and history is a cruel and unfeeling master. But enough philosophy. What did you wish to speak with me about? And you need all three of the Alliance leaders to attend this meeting? A bold suggestion. I like it. Very well. I make no promises with regards to the negotiations themselves, but I will attend. That much I promise.
That went well, I think. Shall we move on? To Wayrest, expect a certain level of formality. The court of High King Emmerich is often filled with scandalmongers and subversives. Therefore, protocol is the order of the day. Shall we?
Tell the lovely Dunmer, Naryu, that she is very welcome to disguise herself as a serving girl and show off for these ones.
Esteemed High King Emmerich, I thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I would not presume to waste your time without good reason.
We've known each other for some time, Master Galerion. You aren't known for your capricious whims. Tell me, though, who is your companion?
Your Majesty, this is Skald King Yoren's personal representative, here to speak with you about the impending Cold Harbor crisis.
The Skald King sends his personal champion into his enemy's stronghold? Either he has a lot of faith in you, or he's trying to get you killed. I'm intrigued. Come, let us speak. Dibella's legs, but you are a bold one. Even the bards of Wayrest sing of your exploits. I must confess, I had hoped to meet you one day. We sharpen our blades on the same whetstone, if you take my meaning. Tell me then, is it madness that drives you to barge in here like this? Or perhaps you're here to surrender on behalf of your people, if that's the case. That's a bit of a dreary subject, but I prefer that over some angry line like, "I've come here to kill you, Your Majesty." I'm glad you didn't say that. So you want to talk about everyone's favorite Daedric prince, then? What of him? Ha! I'm sorry. I think I must have misheard you. For a moment, I thought you were saying you wanted to battle a Daedric prince. That would be especially funny if you wanted my help. So, what was it you really meant to say? That would be utter madness. But I do like the thought of seeing that next to my name in the history books. All right. If Irene and Yoren agree to attend, I'll be there. If this is an assassination attempt, though, I'm taking you with me.
Give my best to Thrush.
We have much to do.
We can
Come.
dance again soon.
So, you've been mingling with the enemy, have you, Daria? Just so you know, I already knew that.
All three leaders have agreed to join us on Stirk. Now comes the tricky part. Individually, the leaders are rational, even reasonable. But get them together and, well, you'll see soon enough. Why did you run off? I was just preparing the portal. Please, return to Mournhold as soon as you can. Welcome to the island of Stirk. Representatives from all three alliances are gathering at the meeting place. It's just up ahead, through the ruins. I'm told they'll be arriving at the meeting site by portal any moment. After all the bloodshed in Cyrodiil, I fear the leaders won't be quick to trust one another. Perhaps you can help them see the wisdom in cooperation. I don't envy you the task. We've already assembled quite a team of experts for the Cold Harbor invasion itself. I'll try to introduce you to some of them on the way to the meeting. Lead on. 2 kings and a queen with barely a thimble of patience between them. Reaching a compromise will be no small task, I promise you.
Third.
But please, don't distract me. If I don't finish packing, Lady Laurent will give me quite the talking to.
Careful with that,
But
you
please,
clumsy fool.
don't distract.
Do hurry it up. We're missing everything.
I never weary of your charms, Lady Laurent.
That is Galarian as I live and breathe. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I had no idea the summit was to be held on the legendary...
Choice. It was here that the leaders of the First Era assembled the All-Flags Navy to do battle with the Slode.
I can't wait to see what surprises Molag Bal's realm has in store for us.
We are waging war, not embarking on a sightseeing expedition, milady.
Fear not, Vanus. I can take care of myself and my useless lump of a manservant. Stibbins, haven't you finished tying those bags yet? Oh, you really are hopeless.
Farewell, milady. We must dash. We're expected at the summit. Wonderful. It's Tallinger. Here's Tallinger the Artificer himself. Must it always take a crisis to pull you away from your toys, Tally?
Vanus, your robes smell of failed experiments and your words of failed wit.
Tell me, Telly, what Dwemer rubbish pit did you crawl out of this week?
You really must learn to respect your betters, old friend.
Do let me know when one happens by, won't you? I don't have the time or the energy, Tellinger, so I'll bid you good day. The captain in charge of security, Alfari, is over there.
Captain Alfari, has the island been secured?
Aye. All ships in the area have been diverted away from the island, and the wards are in place.
And the Alliance leaders?
They'll be here any moment. You three should get over there as soon as you can.
We're on our way. Thank you, Captain. We must make haste.
High King Emmerich of the Daggerfall Covenant. Queen Irene of the Old Merry Dominion. Yoren Skald King of the Ebonheart Pact.
We must put aside our differences and work together, or this assault is doomed from the start.
How do we know this isn't a ruse? A clever plan to divert our forces while your armies take the Imperial City.
I thought backstabbing was your favorite tactic, Emmerich.
Please, are you both so arrogant? Your weapons are children's toys compared to the horrors that Molag Bal commands.
I will not wager the future of my people on the word of a snow barbarian and an adolescent female. I fear for Tamriel's future if either of you were to sit upon the ruby throne.
Since when do you care about you people? You never lift a finger except to count your gold.
Please, my lords, this bickering is pointless.
What a waste of time.
Obstinate fools, both of you.
What a mess. Apologies, Vanus, but I'm going to check on my lion guard.
Intractable fools. Their pride will see us all dead.
We've served as the first line of defense against Molag Bal's invaders, destroying his dark anchors all across Tamriel. They've succeeded in reducing their ranks and leveling half of Cyrodiil. What do you think? Willing and able. But, like the Mages Guild, we are constrained by a non-interference pact. The alliances will only tolerate our presence in their realms if we remain neutral. Unless all 3 alliance leaders consent to it, our hands are bound.
This is going about as well as I expected, unfortunately. Even if we can get them to stop bickering, they'll never agree to send troops to Cold Harbor. That would leave Cyrodiil unprotected. An interesting idea, but they need to stop bickering long enough to consider it. Why don't you visit each of them in their camps? See if you can reason with them individually.
I tried, but these thick-skulled bastards will not see reason. But what about the war in Cyrodiil? If I commit troops to this invasion, the Pact will be vastly outnumbered there. Wizards and mercenaries against the Daedric hordes. Without the Ebonheart Pact, they do not stand a chance. You make some sense after all. I will support this foolish plan if you can convince the other leaders.
Euron is being stubborn out of spite. He's your king. Can't you reason with him? Is there? What did you have in mind? Perhaps. But we don't know enough about Cold Harbor to fully understand what they'd be up against. Nor do I, but I'll agree to nothing until I've conferred with my advisors. Now go annoy the others. I've had enough for one day.
That's more than I'm getting from them. What do you suggest? I don't doubt their commitment or their bravery, but they are few, and Molag Baal's followers are legion. I'm not convinced, but let me think on it. Something must be done. On that we agree.
Any luck? Or are they still at an impasse? I hope they come to their senses soon. We're going to lose the element of surprise. With very good reason. But the sooner they come to an agreement that... Does the air feel strange to you? That's odd. All of a sudden it feels like a storm is approaching. I have an ill feeling about this.
He has arrived. I can't.
Galdian! What's happening?
Go! Get away from me! Run!
These are the great leaders of Tamriel. Pathetic. But how convenient to have them gathered together in one place, so I can crush them like insects.
Molag Bal!
Stay back, Countess!
The insects fight back! How amusing! And yet, so very sad. All of Nirn shall be mine.
Galdian!
Protect the leaders, defeat Molag Bal.
we were safe here, hidden from the enemy. The god of schemes grows more powerful by the day. Agreed. There's no time to waste. We must take the fight to him. Yes, at the Iliad Well at the center of the island. After that terrible display of power, I don't think they have much choice. Honored leaders, you have seen the face of our enemy! Molag Bal threatens every living being in Tamriel. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild have agreed to join forces to launch an assault on Cold Harbor!
Trust in us. Sanction our actions. Give us your blessings. We will not let you down.
Vanos is right. The guilds are our best and only choice. Send them to Cold Harbor.
I hate to admit it, but I agree with Emmerich.
As do I. It appears that much of the distrust between our alliances was sown and nurtured by the god of schemes.
Molag Bal thrives on deception and chaos. But if you'll forgive me, this alliance war is of your own making.
Countess Hakruba, gather the surviving members of both guilds in the Sturk interior. The champion and I will go there now to open the portal.
We'll be right behind you, Vanos.
The time has come, champion.
Let's go!
Stendarr, protect us all! We're as ready as we shall ever be. Unfortunately, yes. It's not the massive army we'd hoped for. But now that Molag Bal knows we're coming, a smaller group might be our only hope of slipping into Cold Harbor undetected. It's difficult to predict where you will emerge once you reach Cold Harbor. Be on your guard, my friend.
Hello, what's this? Survived then, have you? Jolly good, jolly good. Rotten luck. They arrived in Cold Harbor, but in entirely different locations. Bloody unpredictable. Portals to oblivion. Not to mention Molag Bal's defenses. Nasty beasties abound. Off you go, over the bridge and head inland. There's a good chap. I'd keep moving if I was in your boots. This isn't a friendly place. Not at all. You want to follow the bridge. Best of luck and all that. Cheers! What bridge? Is there a bridge? Tricky things, bridges. Tend to have all kinds of hideous creatures living beneath them. Except that one over there. That one leads to the Hollow City. Dreadfully dull place, and a real eyesore if you ask me, but I suppose it's where you want to start your quest. Quest! What a simply fabulous word. Quest. 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 I just love how it rolls off the tongue. I'd keep moving if I was in your boots. This isn't a friendly place. Not at all.
Very few would dare to enter the Prince of Murder's realm of their own choosing. Your action consists of equal parts bravery and stupidity. I think in this case, that's exactly what we need. We've been waiting for you, Planewalker. You may refer to me as the Groundskeeper, one of the few survivors that remain. I tend to this city. The magic that protects these walls and keeps us safe requires constant nurturing and the utmost care. The city's original name no longer matters. Now it is a hollow city, waiting to be filled. A perfect place to begin an assault on Molag Bal. This city can be your armor against the hazards of Cold Harbor. It just needs life to return it to glory. It could be. Watch. Long ago, this city existed in Nern. It was alive and vibrant, and went by a different name. Were devoted to Prince Meridia, the Radiant One. They lived in peace and assumed themselves safe from any dangers. But Meridia has enemies, such as the despicable Molag Bal. The Prince of Murder sent minions from Cold Harbor to destroy her beloved city. The city's defenders did what they could, but they were no match for Molag Bal's forces. Everyone outside the walls was slaughtered, but the warriors and mages managed to seal the gates to protect those huddled within. As fortune would have it, the Ayleid King Lalorian Dinar was visiting the city. A skilled warrior and tactician, he quickly took command of the city's defenses. The Ayleid King single-handedly protected one of the gates. As he fought, he prayed for assistance, and his prayers were answered. Meridia felt compassion for her followers, but she also saw an opportunity. Molag Bal's open portal worked both ways. The time had come to take the battle to Cold Harbor. Meridia warded the city and pushed it into Cold Harbor. The city arrived intact, but many of its inhabitants were either killed or scattered by this realm's protective spells. Even the Ayleid King was captured. Still, Meridia had accomplished the impossible. She stabbed a dagger into Molag Bal's side. A portion of her realm was in his domain, and he could not touch it. The survivors lost faith, however. One by one, they left the safe confines of the city to try to return to Nirn. They were foolish, and they paid the price for rejecting Meridia's edicts. Meridia foresaw a day when an opportunity would arise. An overconfident Molag Bal. Champions from another plane. On that day, this city would become the focal point for the assault against the Lord of Schemes. I say that the day has finally arrived. The Great May. This city shall serve you well against Molag Bal. Know that every choice you make in Cold Harbor will have an effect on the Hollow City. It shall be reborn with every person you save, forged into a weapon by your own hands. I am your advisor. We both wish to stop Molag Bal's machinations. I offer you what help I can. The Hollow City awaits you and your allies. Use it wisely, and it shall not fail you. You must gather those who were lost. King Dinar and Vanus Galarian have vital roles to play, and they must be at your side. Rescue your missing companions. Return the Hollow City to its former glory, and we can begin the assault on Molag Bal. You shall require more than just the king and the mage, of course, but they are as good a starting point as any. Others in this realm, allies current and soon to be, all have important parts to play in this endeavor. As you seek out the mage and the king, I'm sure you shall meet others who require your aid. Look for those you trust, and who would be willing to join us here. Go west, beyond the Moonless Walk. There you shall find the Ayleid King, held within a tower of darkness. Vanus the Mage is somewhere in the Eastern Plain. His exact location is hidden from me. I recommend heading west first to find the Ayleid King, but the choice is yours. If you wish to free King Dinar, you must recover the lights of Meridia. The lights have the power to unlock his...
your invitation arrived?
The manifesto. Let's go.
Keep your hands where I can see.
This is taking longer than I'd planned.
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors. Test your wits and courage in a brand new card game, Tales of Tribute.
Yeah!